a little bit tricky because there's a lot of just warm air that was pulled in yesterday, entrenched. The current temperatures right now, and it's 6:19 in the morning for Truckee, South Lake Tahoe, are in the mid 40s. So that's around 6,000 feet, where the resort levels are usually right around 7,000 feet. It's getting closer to that freezing mark, but we've got to give this a little bit of time. Even though the moisture's there and we're taking a direct hit today, we need to pull in some more cold air, and that's going to take place later on this afternoon, certainly this evening, and then during the course of Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and part of Tuesday as well. Now, for our immediate purposes, what you'll notice is that, we've seen rain for most people already, but let's be honest. For Rockland, Sacramento, Stockton, Manteca, these rain totals so far are nowhere near what we've seen for areas north of us. The reason why is that atmospheric river, while it had a few glancing blows with us so far, it's been mostly bottled up to the north. That changes today as it moves down, and that's really why this is a very high impact day for most of us that watch this channel, because we're talking about not far Northern California, but Northern California, generally speaking, heaviest rain of all of the days are going to be happening today and part of tonight. Valley rain, also with some wind issues, it's going to make for very tough driving from this morning to this afternoon to this evening. Even tomorrow morning, early tomorrow morning, it's going to be tough. The Sierra snow is going to start to pile up because we're just waiting for the temperatures to drop, but that will eventually happen. Now, temperatures aren't really the story here. They're very consistently in the mid-50s. It's the bottom of the screen, looking at very consistent rainfall all day long from sun up to sundown, because once this lines up with us, it's going to be pulling in moisture and not moving that much through most of the day. This area of low pressure has reinvented itself several times, but it's essentially moved just enough over now where that line of moisture is going to be in our local area and staying there through much of the day. Now, through the morning, we're going to have periods where it's sprinkling a little bit, then it'll rain hard like it is here in Sacramento at the moment. Then it'll start to ease up a little bit. As this becomes more consistent, then we really start to see more of the lingering impacts. The creeks and streams are going to start to rise. The big lakes, the big reservoirs, by the way, have already made that turn. They are on the way up, and eventually all that water works its way through Sacramento, and even the Sacramento River is going to be coming up as well, big time going into next week. With that said, one of the major things with this is the snow. From this afternoon until Tuesday afternoon, we're looking at major impacts for snow. Several feet still on the way once the cold air gets here. Let's fast forward to later on this afternoon. Later on this morning, we're looking at solid valley rain, which only intensifies. It really doesn't let up through much of the afternoon. Now we're at the commute home, which looks really bad to me, so please take it easy. Sometimes this is not an option if you can drive or not. Sometimes you have to. Take it easy. Surf the streets if you can. Just take it easy. Trust me, bad things can happen with that intensity of rain. And then we're watching the snow really pile up. One more little bubble of moisture comes through very early Saturday morning. And then once that pushes through, even though the snow is still going to be continuing, we are looking at Saturday late morning, afternoon, and even evening clearing in the valley. We get another system that comes in Sunday to Monday, so we're not done yet. But then if you're looking for better conditions for travel, because you really need to get somewhere for Thanksgiving, once we get to about Monday, Tuesday, things get a lot better, certainly for the lower elevations. And then the day before Thanksgiving, day of, and day after, even the weekend after, looks dry and much better travel conditions then.